Get the #1 rated tire and wheel coverage anywhere, starting at $180 per year. Visit thervadvisor.com today.
This is the RV Advisor Podcast with your host, Tom Alexander. Get all the latest information, trends, advice from experts, stories from the road, and more in the world of recreational vehicles. Now, here's Tom.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the RV Advisor Podcast. I'm Tom Alexander, and my guest today is Scott Shemtov. He is the marketing director from Empire Covers. Hey, Scott, welcome.
Hey, Tom. Nice to be here. Thanks for inviting me over.
Yeah, no, it's great to have you. And, you guys are new associates of ours, and we're excited to build a really great relationship with Empire Covers. And I know you guys have got some fantastic products there. And, we're going to also demonstrate some of those on our Just Ask Gigi show, which is really cool. So we're looking forward to that. But I'm glad I got a chance to chat with you a little bit. Now, let me ask you this. How long has Empire been around?
So Empire's been around since 2004. The founder and CEO still around with the company. Jake Goldblum, he started the company in 2004, because he saw a need for protective covers online. Because back then, 2004, that's kind of when e-commerce just kind of started gaining a foothold and started exploding.
Right.
So he saw a need for it, and he actually started on eBay. And then in 2006, after some success on eBay, he built empirecovers.com from scratch. We started out with just kind of car covers and truck covers, but then we kind of expanded to pretty much everything over the years to this day.
Yeah.
So we're selling covers for pretty much everything on the road, from cars and motorcycles, and of course RVs, which we're very excited about. On the water, we cover boats to pontoons to jet skis. We even have bimini tops for people love to have shade while they're out in the water, so that the sun's not beating down on you.
Right.
Off-road, we have products for covers for ATVs, dirt bikes. We even have a full selection of patio furniture covers on our sister website, empirepatiocovers.com. So people love to get, have grill covers for their patio furniture, etc. So we kind of pretty much cover everything.
Yeah, that is terrific. And I know that, no matter where you are, you have to deal with weather, right? And it depends on what parts of the country you're in. I mean, here in South Florida, I know we've got obviously a lot of sunshine and kind of a unrelenting sun beating down on things. You've got the sea air, which takes its toll on things, and of course lots of rain, lots of wind, depending on the time of the year. And we got hurricane season and everything as well. So these kinds of covers certainly would be beneficial to folks living here in Florida. But no matter where you are, you're dealing with some kind of weather somewhere, the winters, whatever it is. These products not only provide cover, if you will, for the units themselves, but for the folks, the people themselves as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So, most people think about what they want to protect against are things like, rain and sun, which are obviously the two most important elements that you want to protect against.
Right.
But there's so many other things, out there in the open. For example, if you're in a campground, in an RV campground, and you're parking under a tree, you got all sorts of things like tree sap, leaves and debris. You got pollen, and of course you got birds up in those trees. And I was just going to say
they're little gifts to us, right?
Yeah, exactly. So And we even have indoor covers for cars, motorcycles. A lot of people have classic cars or very expensive bikes that they keep indoors. So indoors there's dust as well. So you want to keep the dust off, your baby as well. Because if there's dust on there, then anything that rubs against the dust and the paint, creates micro abrasions. So, I mean, even indoors, you think you're totally protected, but, there's always something creeping around the corner.
Very true. Let me ask you this now. 2004, you said was when Empire got started. What about you? Give us a little bit about your background and then when you joined Empire.
Sure. I have a degree in finance, and I actually started my career in an extremely boring accounting job, doing tax credits for people and things like that. And then I wanted a little something more exciting, so I kind of took a job trading stocks. So that was, that had its ups and downs, but I wasn't really getting anywhere. I found, I wasn't a great trader or whatever. So, but my boss at that company where I was trading for, he had a website and he told me about it. So I said, hey, let me take a look at it. And, I looked at his website and, I said, hey, like you got to really upgrade this website. You're not showing up in Google search at all. And I had been playing around with websites for a few people on the side. So I kind of took the reins of his website. It's josephandcurtis.com. It's still around. They do custom wine cellars for people. And, I completely overhauled his website, got his search rankings up pretty well. And I was like, maybe I can, this seems exciting to me. So I kind of thought, hey, maybe I can get into e-commerce. It's a growing industry. So then I took a job at a cigar company that was doing a lot of sales online. And then about pushing up on 8 years, almost 9 years ago that I started here at Empire.
Yeah. Oh, so you really know the lay of the land there. And that's a great thing. I'm telling you, I'm looking at some of the products that you have, and then they're just absolutely terrific. And I can see on the graphic behind you there, you got a big unit that is undercover. Yeah, there you go. And of course, you can also see the banner on top. The RV Advisor listeners save 15% as Scott sort of ducks out of the way. Here you go. 15% off with the code RV Advisor. Includes free shipping. So hey, come on, how do you beat that? Yeah. Scott, let's talk a little bit more on the other side of this break. We want to learn about some new products, some things you're featuring, and kind of what's in store for the rest of 2021. Hopefully a much better year than the last. Yeah. And we'll continue. Scott Shemtov is our guest. He is the marketing director from Empire Covers. This is the RV Advisor podcast. Back in just a moment.
The RVACA is a charitable organization protecting the rights of the RV owners. We'll work with dealers and manufacturers to ensure quality control is in place prior to delivery of an RV. Additionally, the RVACA provides assistance to disaster relief victims. Visit rvaca.org.
We're back on the RV Advisor podcast. I'm Tom Alexander. My guest is Scott Shemtov. He is the marketing director for Empire Covers. You guys where are you based?
We're based right outside of Philadelphia.
Ah, okay. well, I got my Philadelphia, distressed shirt look.
Oh,
This
very
is,
nice.
I am all Philly sports.
Yeah,
Having,
yeah, our office is in Philly, but we also have a manufacturing plant and our distribution warehouse in Kentucky.
uh-huh,
So a lot of our stuff is made there, as well as it's kind of centrally located in the country.
right.
So we're able to hit more of the country quicker with shipping. So it works out great.
Are you in the Philly office?
Yes, I'm in the Philly office.
Okay, gotcha. Well, having grown up in the Poconos area, I spent a lot of time visiting family and friends in Philly, and all the games I saw as a youth with my dad, with all my teams, and I continue to root for all the Philadelphia teams, although it's a challenge sometimes.
Yeah, they like to keep it interesting.
Yeah, they do. They do. So we're talking about obviously the covers and the products that you have in general, and I know that some of the more recent products you have are really pretty cool things, because they allow people kind of easy on, easy off access for sort of a temporary protection, right?
Yeah, so we just came out with 2 new products for our RV line.
Yeah.
Um, the first one I'll talk about is the our Premier Ripstop line,
Mhm.
and it's very lightweight and extremely durable. So it's a marine grade polyester, waterproof, UV resistant, and also has a ripstop weave in it. So essentially what happens is there's crisscross weaves. So it's very tear resistant.
Mhm.
And it's also lightweight. We heard from some customers that our Premier line, which is very heavy duty and an excellent cover. Some people were asking for a kind of a lighter weight cover. So we came out with this one. It has the same features as our Premier line, except it's a little lighter, has that ripstop weave. It includes zippered panels, so that when the cover is on the RV, you can still unzip the panel and access the cab, which is very cool. It's got reinforced corners for extra tear resistance. And it's got a 5-year warranty, which we're excited about. The Premier has a 3-year warranty. So it's kind of best of both worlds.
Yeah.
And we think people are gonna love the product. We're already selling a bunch of them, which we're excited about. The other product that you're kind of alluding to is this RV rooftop cover. So basically, it's a heavy duty tarpaulin material that basically goes over the top of the RV and ties down with bungees through grommets. And essentially, we're kind of seeing that as a great product for more on-the-go protection. So think of it like while you're on the road during RV season, you're riding on the road, campground to campground, and when you park at your rest area, you throw this over and it'll help keep the roof cool and clean. And especially if you're parked under a tree, we talked about that earlier at a campground, you're gonna have all sorts of things that you don't want to have to clean up later,
Sure.
least of the concern, So the other covers that we have, the full covers are great for more off-season storage. So think of it like, when you're done going on the road, right? And you want to park your RV for a few months during the winter, you kind of want one of our Premiers or Premier ripstop covers. It covers the entire vehicle, and it's heavy duty. It'll take a beating from the sun, from precipitation, snow, etc.
All the elements.
All the elements. And then, when
Mhm.
it's comes springtime, summertime, when you're ready to get back on the road, you take it off, maybe pop in the RV rooftop cover in the cubby somewhere. That way, when you're on the go, campground to campground, you can just throw that bad boy on, and you're good to go.
All right. Well, that's fantastic. So, it sounds like whatever your needs, folks. You're looking for extra protection, primary, secondary, whatever it is, protection for your RV. This is the place to contact. It's Empire Covers. Empire Covers, and remember, RV Advisor listeners and viewers. Don't forget, you can see us
Mhm.
too. Save 15% off with the customer code. It's RV Advisor. RV Advisor.
Yep.
That's the
If
promo
you go
code,
to
I should say.
if you go to empirecovers.com/RV advisor, it'll basically auto populate the coupon code, so you don't even have to worry about it. But if you don't happen to see that banner up in
Yeah,
the top of
yeah,
the site when
yeah.
you land on the site,
Right.
don't worry. Just add the stuff to your cart, and then in the cart you'll be able to enter your coupon code, and boom, you got the 15% off.
Excellent. Excellent. Wow, that's great. That is great news. And Scott, we really do appreciate your time. And I know in the last minute or so, I know that Empire is always looking to learn from their customers, build, more, newer and greater things and improvements on existing products. I'm sure you've got looking ahead, planning ahead for the balance of 2021, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, every product that we sell is all about protecting the things you love. So, you know, our customers come from all walks of life, um, all ages, all regions of the country, um, all have different things they need to protect. They cherish their RV, they cherish their car. They build a lot of memories through those vehicles.
Yeah.
So, a cover is like a very small price to pay to keep those things lasting for years to come. So, with that in mind, we're always rolling out new products. So look out for new products that, are coming down the pike. We're also going to be producing more and more covers across our categories right in our plant in Kentucky. So we're coming out with more made in USA boat covers, for example, in the upcoming months, which we're very excited about. Another product we're also very excited about right now is our mooring cover. So I know a lot of people that have RVs also have boats.
Yeah.
So our mooring cover is excellent because people have been asking a way to cover their boat while they're on the water. So while they're at mooring. So we have a cover that does that now, which is awesome. So we're always listening to customers. Hey, what do you guys want? What do you guys want?
Yep.
And then, just keep giving the people what they want is, what we're all about. And so,
Sounds like a good business model to me.
yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It is empirecovers.com. Empirecovers.com. That's the place to go to learn more and see all the wonderful products that Empire delivers. And Scott, we really do appreciate your time today. Thanks so much for taking time. I know you're a busy guy, and we appreciate taking a moment to chat with us.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Tom. Appreciate the invite and love talking to your audience, and have you on anytime you want.
Terrific. Yes, we'll absolutely visit again. Scott Shemtov is the marketing director for Empire Covers. That's empirecovers.com. This is the RV Advisor Podcast. Back in a moment.
With the RV Advisor's Roadside Assistance Plan, we've got you covered for just $99 per year. Visit thervadvisor.com today.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the RV Advisor Podcast. I'm Tom Alexander, and of course, I am joined by our guest coordinator, it is Neve Carey-Zacco. Hey, Neve, how are you?
Good. How are you doing, Tom?
I am doing great, thank you. And I know we've got, I guess since we're, the RV Advisor, there's certainly enough trip planning ahead. And I know that you're planning a trip too, right?
Yes, we absolutely are. I actually was just over with Gigi last week. And yeah, myself and my family are going to jump in the RV Advisor bus a few times when Stephen is not on the road, and just try to hit up some other campgrounds. I'm going to put out feelers for ones that are like child friendly. I have a few people that wanted some advice on oceanfront RVing, things like that. So that's what I'm going to start by targeting. And hopefully just do some fun giveaways. We want to like maybe link up with Empire again, and maybe the rest of them, and see what we can do as far as giveaways and competitions while we're on site.
Right.
So yeah, very, very excited to get on the road.
Well, that's terrific. And you also have a bit of a slightly larger trip as well coming up.
Yes. This Friday I will be leaving for Ireland. It is my mother's 60th, so I'm going over there to surprise her, and just spend some time with my family. So yeah, hopefully one of these podcasts I can have a nice castle in the background or something fun.
Oh wow, that would be great. That would be great. And
so I'll try to do something cool like that.
Yeah, and your mom is going to be 60. Still very, very young. That's lots going on, a lot of years ahead. So that's terrific. And what is any big plans for her for the 6-0?
Nothing crazy. Unfortunately, Ireland is still very much in lockdown. We're only able to get over there because we're fully vaccinated. And my family is fully vaccinated. So it will be very quiet. We're just having a small dinner and a big 6-0 cake for her. So other than that, we're kind of just keeping it with the family.
Well, that sounds fine. It's all that matters is being together, and that's great.
Exactly.
And a happy 60th to mom. And that's terrific. And so you're leaving Friday, but through the magic of the opportunity to record ahead of time, and even some overseas connections, we'll be able to do these segments for the next several shows. So that's good.
Yes.
And we'll check in. We'll check in with you on the Emerald Isle. Yes,
absolutely.
Very much looking forward to it. That's terrific. Well, if you want to reach Neve Carey-Zacco, it's very simple. If you're interested in coming on the show, you can contact Neve directly at her email, and that is
ncarey@theRVAdvisor.com, or any of our social media. Message me on social media too, but mainly at my email, which is ncarey@theRVAdvisor.com.
Perfect. Neve, thanks so much. Always great to see you. And we'll see you on Friday.
Bye.
This is the RV Advisor Podcast. We'll see you next time. So long, everybody.